for $20,000 a month.
Awesome.
I did that.
Okay, do you know what we're going to talk about?
Nope. We have to be looking at the camera all the time?
We should hold hands. I'm gonna laugh. Hey everyone, I'm Mecca here, and it is an exciting time. This is video 1 of, well, who knows how long this series is gonna go on for, but it's gonna keep going every single month until we buy this. Or something like that. But finally, my wife Mariana is on the channel. She's real. And, you know, we are going to talk about using our Kindle publishing income, mostly the Kindle publishing income, to purchase our first home. And I wanted to kind of do a series that documents the process. And, well, this is video numero uno. Cool, welcome to the channel. Hi.
Hi.
All right, so let's talk about what it's, okay, let's talk about the most important factor of getting a home and establishing a family. We're moving back to Canada. Right, aren't you excited?
Are we?
Yes. Cannot wait. They know. They know about the ongoing.
Yeah, I guess so.
They know about the ongoing war between me and Monterey.
I know.
Yeah, it's well documented. Why don't we bring people up to speed with where we are at and the whole idea of using the publishing income to save money for down payment for the house. Like right now, well, we have a few grand saved.
We do.
Right, but we are kind of starting at zero.
The truth is we only started thinking about this like
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
That's how we do stuff.
So like I'm still not really, like I still can't believe it. Like
That we're moving or buying the house?
Both.
So, you know, it's funny, I was just, FYI, as with most of my videos, zero direction on where this is going. It's just gonna be talking about the process of everything. You know, I was talking to the mortgage broker earlier because one of the main complications that entrepreneurs run into, at least this from Canada, is because we're self-employed, we pay less in taxes because smart, versus an employee. So getting loans, mortgages, and everything from banks, 10 times harder. Then you throw on my crappy credit history and all that, you know, in the past, even more challenging. And so we were just talking to her, I was talking to her, and she was just explaining, she's like, okay, well, you don't want to use your income reports from 2016 and 2017 because your income's going to be way too low to get anything you want. So you want to use your 2018, but because you made such a significant jump from 2017 to 2018, you know, it's going to kind of pull down the average a little bit. You know, basically it'll be like from, you know, 50 grand from 2017 to like 200,000 for 2018, but they take the average of the 2 years, which is just not great because we're making way more now. But then she was saying, it's like, well, we can do it, and I might mess up some of the terminology, I might mess up some of the, right, this is the first time. You know, if we do it through a private lender, you pay a little bit more up front, but you can only do it for, you only have to do it for a year until you get that other tax return, but at least that way you get the house you want. Basically, there's a couple different options that we're gonna start to look at and everything, but really we can't start moving forward until February, March of next year, once we file their taxes for 2018, and so we have that notice of assessment that shows the substantial jump in income. Yeah.
Like, but like right now we can start.
Right now we save. Like, we did 11 or 12 grand from publishing. So what we're gonna do is every single dollar from publishing, every penny from publishing, we're going to just put into a separate account. But the way we're gonna do it, it's like 12 grand is what we made last month from publishing. But as you know, Amazon pays you like 60 days out. So I'm just taking all of the deposits Amazon just made in the accounts, and I'm just moving all of those into the savings account. So I don't think it'll be 12 grand. It'll be like, you know, 10 or somewhere around there, whatever I did, you know, 60 or whatever the days, whatever I just got paid from Amazon.
Yeah.
Hopefully that makes sense. But, you know, and so we're just going to keep doing that every single month because our goal is to have 100K by summer.
Yeah.
Right? So 100K by summer. If you have questions about the savings, let us know in the comments. Okay, just talk about the type of house you want. Or why this is important to you. Talk about why it's important to you. That's probably, yeah, because it's probably different. It's probably important to you for other reasons than me, right?
Why having a house is important?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
I just thought of something funny. I'll say it in a second. Right? It's just because of the reasons. Your reasons are going to be so different than mine.
Yeah.
Right?
Like for me, the main thing is certainty and like just having something like nowhere.
Yeah, no, okay, that's cool.
Owning something, like starting to build our, what do you call it? Patrimonio? I don't know, like, what's it called in English?
Say it again.
Patrimonio. You're totally not gonna.
Like, no, but sometimes, you know, I understand that, you know, I have no idea.
Yeah. Yeah, just like having something of our own, like starting to build our...
Something to put in the will.
Yes.
So they get something.
Yes.
Basically, all right. It's so we can justify getting those wills done, because right now there's nothing in them.
There will be.
So, okay, so certainty is the big thing for you.
Yeah.
Right, okay, that's cool.
Like, instead of renting, because we were talking about renting, and like, I just felt like we were throwing away the money.
Oh, yeah, but, you know, you gotta look at it, right?
Still. Like, this way, like, what we would have been putting for rent, it's gonna be towards something that will be ours.
Yeah, okay.
So that's where I'm like, feel a bit more secure, certain.
Right.
Which is a big thing for me. Yep.
For me, it's one step closer to like that ultimate, like to the 911 Turbo. Yeah. Well, you know how it is. Like that pulls me forward. Not getting the house. It's getting, you know, it's getting my all-time dream car. But before I can have that, we have to have all these other things taken care of. The house, your certainty, all of that fun stuff taken care of first before I get any toys.
Yeah. Yeah,
right?
I wouldn't feel...
Yeah, exactly. So, so for getting the house for that, that is like, that's a massive reason for me. It's like, man, we're making a big step forward. You know, I'm that much closer to you know, that type of, if that makes sense, right? Freaking flies. It happens. What about, I was just gonna think of something or say something. The
funny thing?
No, the funny thing was, you want certainty, I want a 911 Turbo. That's the funny thing. Those are the two reasons we want the house. Right? And, you know, having our own thing and all that fun jazz. You know, it's, what about the thing, because everyone knows I'm a massive Cardone follower, about, you know, because that was one of the things we talked about. It's like, oh, we don't want to just get a house. Shouldn't we get like, you know, multifamily or something like that? Right? But what we discovered from talking to different realtors who follow him and work with him and different things like that, is he really targets not people who are saving only $100,000 or $150,000 for the first home, right? People who have a couple $100,000 to drop in an investment. Bottom line is, us doing this, holding onto the house for 5-6 years, selling it, you know, providing the market hasn't completely crashed. But where we're buying it in Canada, it's an area that nothing's immune, but it's like, it's a hot spot. Yeah. Right? So I don't foresee any issues with that. It's definitely not, it's completely different market than the States. So yeah, so, you know, 5 years down the road, we're gonna be in a much better position to do some bigger plays into getting, you know, some multifamily things, apartments, or whatever the case is, versus just saving the money now. This is just a smarter, faster decision. So, what about, what type of house do you want?
Well, I think we are on the same page of our ultimate dream house, which it's not gonna be yet. It's gonna be our start house, but we want like a bedroom.
Yeah, a bedroom would be nice. Holy.
Oh, like what do you, like guest bedroom?
Guest bedroom, yes.
Like that's a must, so we can have my family over all the time.
Whoa, what? Isn't that why we're moving?
No.
No, but guest bedroom plus, but we also want a live-in nanny.
Yes.
So we're trying to look for something that still fits the budget. We want a live-in nanny because I'm lazy. Well,
to say the least.
Yeah. Right? But we also want something that's newish, like 10 years, 15 max, probably, just because we've done our time in old houses and we're done with that. So, you know, but then we want like
nice big kitchen.
Massive kitchen.
Yeah.
You know, but then we also want like, if we can have the basement so we could rent it out. It's like mortgage helper or whatever they call that.
Yeah.
That would be pretty sweet too. But then we also need to keep in mind, what would we rather have? Mortgage helper or a suite for the nanny, for a live-in nanny? Or like, so those are the things we need to think about, you know.
Yeah, what would be best?
And then, yeah, definitely like 3-4 bedrooms so we can have, you know, extra spare rooms. So yeah, so when
and
your family,
office.
And an office, right? So, you know, when your family comes, they have a place to stay. You know, we can have guests over. I can, you know, this will be Blueprint headquarters. So, you know, we'll have events. People come over, right? Anytime you want to drop by, right?
Sure.
You know, don't even have to like, let me know. Just show up, right? Be an open house. Yeah. Well, barbecue, like patio.
Yeah, right, like
hopefully we got a place that overlooks the lake and freaking awesome. Right? No?
Yep. I would like a heads up before dropping in though.
Oh yeah, depends, right? If it's the crew, they could just show up whenever. I've already told them that. As soon as I get the address, boys, you just tell me when to pick you up from the airport.
Okay.
So, but yeah, no, so that's cool. But what, are you nervous about anything?
I'm nervous about everything. I'm nervous, yeah, like, I don't really know what's gonna happen. Like, I know the ultimate goal, but how we're gonna get there, like, we still have a lot of work to do.
Right.
And it just means so many changes.
Well,
yeah.
Like what change?
Like a big change for me would be being away from my family.
You did that already.
Yeah.
It was the same thing.
No.
How not?
Well, now it's Juliana and Rafael. Like, they're, like, so close to my parents as well and my family.
Raph, does he really know they exist?
Oh my gosh, he does. Yes.
Okay. Well, you know, they're kids, they just come and do what we say, right? So.
Like, that's a big change, so.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll be a big change. But they'll get over it.
The thing is, like, for this move to happen, what I really want is to be in that position where we can just come and go, like,
yeah,
jumping on a flight. That's a big thing for me, like, and we talked about
right,
it.
we talked about it. It's like, what, $2,000 for you guys to fly down?
Yeah, so, like, jumping on a plane and coming here, it's not an issue. That's,
right. And that'll, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, for us to be in that position, I'm excited. Oh, I'm nervous about, like, when they do when the mortgage broker runs our stuff and, like, they come up with a number. So,
yeah, to see,
really
like, how much you're going to need. Okay, that's the only thing I'm nervous about, too. Right? Because we've been looking, there's, like, $700,000 to $800,000 is... Like, that's the ideal range for the house that we want. Or those houses are the type of houses we want. It drops significantly to like 600. Like, it's like a, yeah, okay, oh yeah, you get your first house. But then these are like, holy crapperonis, right? Like, it's just way nicer. Yeah. And so, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the down payment is, how much we're gonna have to put up front for that, right? Because, yeah, that's the only thing, like, that's legit the only thing I'm nervous about. Not nervous about anything else. Nah, like, we gotta make the money. Like, we print money. Yeah. That's what I do. I got you on that. So we gotta make the money, right? It's just like, if we need 200,000, I just don't want to do, I really would love to not have to do one more summer here in Monterey. So I'm just nervous on, if it's 200,000, I'm not nervous about the amount. I'm nervous about the time it's gonna take to get it. Yeah. That's what I'm nervous about. Right? Because I really would hate to be filming this video here next oh my god, it's November. Oh my god. November. Yeah, no, that would just, oh my god almighty, that would suck. Yeah, no, god, no.
I honestly don't think we will be filming this video next November here.
No, like, hopefully we're filming, like, you know, I don't know what we'll be filming, but I'm just looking at the months on the whiteboard there. So as you can tell, there's still lots of things we got to figure out, because when she moves to Canada, she's not allowed to leave Canada until she gets her permanent resident card that can take anywhere from a couple weeks up to 4 months, they said.
Yeah.
And she can't actually exit the country, because then she can't come back in. So that's one of the timing issues that we're looking at, because if we move in June and she doesn't have her card by September, her going to the Cancun Mastermind in September is going to be a big risk, because if we can't get that PR card to her, it screws up a whole bunch of things,
yeah.
Right? So that's just one of the things. But
like there are a lot of things like we need to go like figure, like those details. Like I'm big on details.
Yeah.
Big.
I just overlook details.
Yeah.
And but yeah, no, those are some of the things that we have to still figure out and everything. So it's not just the financials; it's the logistics of it. And this time we have a family. Did we? Yeah, we moved here and there was like no family.
Well, there were our little girl on the way.
Yeah, but she wasn't born yet, so it's not really a family.
It is.
Not really.
We were a family the moment we got married.
I always think a family's like more than two.
No,
it's like a family. I think if we Google family, I don't think it starts with that. I think it starts with 3 up. You know, so now it's like moving the whole family. So that'll be a little bit of a nightmare. Well, right? Because we got to figure out how to get the car, how to get our stuff.
Yeah.
Like we'll probably just have to replace most of her toys. You know, but like that will definitely be different.
Yeah.
And I think we're both in agreement this is going to be more challenging and more expensive than we both realize.
It is, for sure.
Right?
Like, I am 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've moved like we rent a U-Haul and do all the lifting ourselves.
Yeah.
Like that's how we've moved before. You know, this will be different.
And it was like a 1-bedroom, like.
Right now it's like a whole house. Plus we had no furniture. Like we're gonna have to furnish stuff now, so. Tips, comments. Would love to hear it. Would love to hear tips. That's kind of it. So, thank you for watching. We're gonna continue this series. You'll probably just stick around for each one, right? Might as well. You keep everybody updated on how things are going and everything.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. It's on camera now, so
yeah, okay. I'm actually excited to be, like, you've been bugging me about being in a video with you since you started.
Well, yeah. Told you. So, but we'll continue this. So we'll do the next one after the month of November is over, and just kind of keep updating you on the process and what it's like to go from, you know, not having a home to the day. Like, think about the day that we're gonna like turn the key. Like, you know, like that'll be so cool. Like, turn the key. Maybe I could like carry you over like into the house.
And Rafael and Julia.
Maybe, I don't know. Like, I'll just keep going to the gym.
Yeah.
You know,
I can do it.
And oh, that'd be hilarious. And then we all go to the hospital because like we fell down the stairs or something together.
We broke your back.
So yeah, probably. So, but yeah, no, it'll be fun. So hey, thanks everybody for watching us. You want to do the outro?
What's that?
I don't have one. It's all good. I just gotta end it now.